there's a piece of paper here. Victim 3, Freehorn. 1. The third man who was desired judgment was Freehorn, who had brought from those who made luxuries with the wood that was the prince's soul. The prince came and struck down the lover of Freehorn, and Freehorn knew the name of the king. And Freehorn said, I know you now, O prince, who was the arrogant man, and I anticipate your wish, and I will devote myself to spreading the teachings you have brought me and the love of our king. And the prince was satisfied, and Freehorn called all those who would listen, and they formed an order of blessed agonies that would work to redeem the follies of the man of technology. Okay. Alright. Now I need to figure out where I saw something about the unicorn. I know, right? Somebody broke into his house to play his harpsichord. I mean, that's what I would do. I break into people's house to play their harpsichord all the time. Oh man, we're back here. From somewhere to the west, I heard the familiar sound of a door being unlocked. Interesting. This game's spooky. Linkman, wait. Okay, well, all right. We should save as 3. I'm just gonna save as 3 or 3rd. Oh man, what's in here? What is this? Let's type look. What had once been a kitchen was now some kind of torture room. I found myself wondering whether it was used for extracting information or merely to entertain the alternate hotel's hellish proprietor. It's pretty bad. Okay. Let's type look. The grimy cellar had been abandoned for some time. A large section of floor was worn away. The worn away area had been conquered by a swarm of greasy black beetles. It's on the other side. I'm guessing they're gonna kill me. Let's find out. They did kill me. They did kill me. They killed me. They killed me. I died from beetle. I'm guessing that's the meat or... Bam. At least 2 individuals had met their sticky ends down here. One of them had almost been completely picked clean by the beetles. The other I noticed was heavily decayed except for his hand, which was fresh and pink. I wondered if this had something to do with the puddle of water that it was lying in. So I need to take the hand. In the far corner of the room was a puddle of water created by drips from above. It had a curious color to it, and the drops seemed to glow with their own illumination. The liquid was having a strange effect on a nearby corpse. Oh. Like... Oh. Like it was restoring it? Taste water. Okay. Smell water. Remember when we smelled water in that one game? Hey, Brave Star. I'm gonna drink it, and if it kills me, so be it. It's almost as if the water was drawing me into it, not like a scrabbling thing in my mind, like the chisel or the painting, but like a beckoning siren. I'm doing it. I couldn't help myself. I crouched down and dipped my hand in it. It felt uncommonly refreshing and brought an amount up to my lips. My unhygienic surroundings forgotten. As a pleasant feeling of simultaneous coolness and warmth spread from my stomach, I realized that the water had some sort of rejuvenating effect. I had no explanation for this. At the time, I didn't care. I was beginning to feel in the back of my mind the familiar tingling sensation that indicated a reality shift, so I swiftly scooped a few drops of the liquid into my pill bottle, shaking it through the remaining pills. Okay. What does that mean? What's this? The hotel cellar was lit up by a single spotlight and seemed almost completely bare, but for some dusty cardboard crates and a wine rack. Take wine. I saw no reason to take it. Look at wine. There's one bottle. There's a recent vintage, but a not unpleasant one. I can't take it. Aw, take bottle. Aw. Look at boxes. A small selection of storage boxes, no doubt full of useless trinkets, were the only furniture. Okay, I guess I need to leave here. Why did he mix the pills with the water? Why? Why did he do that? Oh, we're in the kitchen. Look at us. It was good water. I mean, I feel like that was like, even if it works, I feel like it was a dingus thing to do. Why did he mix it with a cola? Open fridge. Aw, I could have maybe gotten food. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Save as pill water. The emergency door refused to budge. It appeared to be jammed. Well, that's not a very good emergency door. What's here? Cutting boards? Yeah, no. Nothing in there. Something about a unicorn. The unicorn. Maybe I can ask, maybe they're back. Nope. Apparently we can just take a pill. Apparently even though we mix them with the water, we can still take them. That's weird. He's not here either. Maybe that other door is open where all the stuff is. Stuff. I like stuff. Oh, Terry, it's you. You shouldn't show in. I was about to ask you that. What did you do to the girl? I hope you didn't intend to seduce her away from my service. You need to understand. You and I are all in critical danger. There's something evil in this hotel, and it's closing in fast. Mr. Railby, I've been over this hotel several times. Apart from us, there's absolutely nothing here. Please keep your fairy stories in the playroom where they belong. Alright. Oh, maybe this thing has, look at this sign. It's got the unicorn on it. Yes, the sign. An ancient single from an establishment called the Unicorn was leaning against one of the tables. That's what this sign is. It's from the Unicorn. Well, I mean, this is a free game. It's a free game that somebody made. I mean, overall, I think this is a fantastic effort. Could it have been the same unicorn mentioned by Jack Freehorn? The buzzing in my ears, the manifestation as I expected. The shingle indicated so. I can ask him about it, because he's got it. Yeah, it's not bad at all for free. I mean, I've seen some, I think, games that were not free, that were Ask Professor, that had worse walking animations. Professor about unicorn. Do you know anything about an inn called the Unicorn? Ah, you noticed my shingle. I picked it up as out of curiosity at an antique fair a couple of years ago. Dates all the way back to the Elizabethan period, from what I understand, but I just can't find a buyer for the damn thing. Don't suppose you have any clients who might go for it? Possibly. Do I have permission to examine it? Of course. I may have to touch it to assess it. Oh, by all means, do so. As long as you're not going to test its strength over your knee or anything. Nope. Okay, I touch it and I get it. I'm gonna get a vision now. Okay, so we're basically going back in time. We're going back in time. Touch sign. The shingle's design was a simple one of a unicorn head and half profile painted with an average ability on a dark oak backing. As I pressed my fingertips to it, however, the design seemed to extrude from its backing like a hologram and seemed to draw closer until my vision was filled with wood grain and mediocre brushstrokes. I could vaguely detect the professor speaking to me on the very edge of my hearing, but by the time I realized it, I was already gone. Somewhere in Wales. July 28th, 1581. Wow, this is a long time ago. Owen Somerset, a traveling merchant, was on his way back to his wife and family in London, having concluded some business dealings. Caught suddenly by a summer storm, he spied an inn by the side of the road and marveled at his good fortune. Faith, 'tis an evil storm that blights the sky tonight. I must have the Almighty on my side to find myself so close to an inn as it broke out. Perhaps. The innkeeper seemed quite taciturn, but Owen was in a good mood and was determined for it not to leave him. Oh, the good mood. Determined for the good mood not to leave him, okay. It was probably too late to continue riding, even if the storm cleared. Owen decided to inquire after a room for the night. Okay, ask about room. It would have been more polite to move closer to the innkeeper. I'm close. Oh. Ask man about room. Good evening, sir. Would it be possible to secure a bed for the night? Be it wiser man than I. Go from this place and never return. I what? There is a curse upon this inn. I will not have an innocent doomed to the same fate as I. Ask about curse. Okay. I'll leave. Had no intention of leaving the inn until the storm had cleared. Okay. I have plenty of gold to pay for my board. That devil cannot be bought off, my friend. What's devil? It is the nature of this curse. This inn was built by my father 20 years ago. From the wood of a fallen oak he stumbled upon in an island north of here. He noticed human bones scattered around, but did not heed them. The inn has been a curse on our bloodline ever since. Madness and death claims those who stay here. This time last year it claimed my father. Soon I am certain it shall claim me. Okay. So why do you remain? I do not believe in fleeing from the mistakes of the past. If the Almighty wills that my family must pay for our errors, then this I accept. But I would not see another sufferer for our sins. Leave now before the shadows take you. It won't let me leave. Sir, I have little patience for fables, and even less for writing after sundown in the middle of a downpour. Lend me a room and I shall take the responsibility for my own well-being. You will insist? Not only will I insist, but I will pay whatever price you ask. Go then, take the upstairs room, and if you remain by the morn, you shall pay nothing at all. Okay. Open door. Okay, this would be the upstairs room. Open cabinet. It's completely empty. It seemed to be only for show. Okay. Sleep. Owen lay himself down, intending only to test the bed's softness, but in his exhaustion, he quickly succumbed to sleep. And he's probably gonna die. In the early hours of the morning, something jolted Owen from his slumber. A piercing sound? No. A piercing smell. Whoa, fire! Nothing seemed to be burning in the bedroom, so the smoke had to be coming from downstairs. I meant to sleep on the other bed, but whatever. Look at fire. A blaze had been set before the front door. By whom? The innkeeper? The unicorn was small but secure, constructed from a combination of stone and English oak. The only furniture in the reception room was a bar and a bench for seating. Someone had lit a fire by the door, filling the inn with a burning smell. The inn counter was plain and unadorned, stained with long dried splashes of ale. Just not in the mood for alcohol. Well, maybe we can like save. Burning. Put out fire. Oh, and didn't have anything on hand. Oh, we can take the sheet and put out the fire with the sheet. Take sheet. We can put it out with the sheet. Take sheet. He took the sheet with him for comfort. Alright. I'm gonna try it. We'll try to pee on the fire and see what it does. Although, I don't think it understood the word pee, so... Pee on fire. No, it doesn't understand the word pee. Put sheet on fire. What in God's name? Oh, God. It's him, the innkeeper. What kind of... Who could have... Well... Once again, I returned disoriented from my vision. I was closing in on the source of the madness. The innkeeper had said that the wood came from a tree on an island. Could that have been Clan Bronwyn Island? Given what I was seeing, it seemed a valid, if worrying possibility. Besides that, it seemed I had no other leads. So what would I do? I was determined not to let the trail in there, if there were just a single clue. Take paper. Or whatever. I have to be standing on it. Trilby, I know you are following a trail. Go to the roof if you wish to proceed. Victim 2, the innkeeper. Okay. Wow. If only there was a clue. Hey, what do you know? A clue. The second man who desired judgment was the innkeeper, who had bought the wood of the tree and built from it his house. The prince came to him and his guest, and he struck the innkeeper down, and the innkeeper knew the name of the king. The prince turned to the innkeeper's guest, and he said, "You I shall not let live, for once before I have made this warning, and still my soul aches with what is done to the wood that is my soul, and I will spare no man who injures me in this way." And the innkeeper's guest knew the name of the king. Okay, thanks for the taco party, Zotal. There's a bunch of forgotten text parsers on the Commodore 64 and some on Amiga. They may be on my list. If they're not on my list and they have graphics, then they should be on the list. Okay, I guess I go to the roof now. Steak tacos. The last tacos I had were beef tacos. Is the door unlocked? The door is probably unlocked now. We should save. Roof. 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 That doesn't work. Oh, maybe we have to go into the, the thing. I don't know. Like, drink the soda? Maybe? Oh, there's no roof here. Bring her back. What the heck? Blood seemed to be running down the stairs as if someone had attempted to descend them while bleeding with increased speed. The words "bring her back" were spelt out on the north wall for unknown reasons. Well, what's on this wall? Is it a body? It looked like some kind of porcelain mannequin, but with bits missing, and I couldn't see how it was attached to the wall. Alright. Ooh, Tales from the New Borderlands. Okay, that should be interesting. What do I need to do? Hey, what's this? Is that a leg? Why does it say it hurts? It hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. Okay, that's not good. That seems bad. Hey, look who's in here. Professor, I don't want to talk to you anymore. If you're not gonna get me a drink, you can leave. Okay, get him some wine then. I know where some wine is. Let's see if I can still get it. He's like, I don't want to talk to you. Open door. I know where a drink is. I took the wine. Perhaps this would appease the drunken professor upstairs. I don't want to be in the evil zone. What? Professor, he's gone now. Where's he gone now? He left. He's back in here. No. I feel like I need to find him. I feel like I need to find him, though. The heck? Why is there a leg there? That's a leg. That is totally a leg. Oh man. I feel like this is becoming more and more frequent. I'm gonna check his room now. See if he's in there. Let's just check both of these rooms. Nope. Nope. All right. Oh, maybe he went to Crazy Town after drinking. Maybe he went to Crazy Town. Maybe he's in the alternate reality. Maybe that's why he's drinking. Or maybe his drink brought him to Crazy Town. I don't know. I find that foot being in this reality weird. It's a finely crafted porcelain facsimile of a leg. A left leg, I was certain. Take leg. I took the leg with me. Did it. He took a leg. Porcelain leg, left. Do we need to gather portions of leg? Robin's drunken misery had caused him to shift into the dark hotel. The jolly man of whom I had grown fond lay decapitated on the floor. With Shelburn's disappearance, I was now truly alone. The professor had known nothing of the horror. He was blameless and ignorant of any matter involving DeFoe Manor or a cursed idol, but it seemed my dark captor cared little for these facts. Why haven't you killed me too, you skinny bastard? If you can do it so easily, so quickly, why don't you face me? In a display of a warped sense of humor, the porcelain head was sitting where Aubin's old one had been. Okay, we want to take the head. Alright. Take head. I pulled the head out of the stump, trying not to think about the wet, cracking noise that this caused. Oh, man. Nerd! Why are we gathering porcelain pieces of a body? That's my question. Look at body. Okay. Maybe we should go to our room. Wait. What? Maybe we can leave the place. Well, we can leave the place. I forgot we can leave. Oh, here's another thing. Take hand. Take arm. There we go. We got that. I love how it loops. So now we have a right arm, a left leg, a head. Now we need a right leg, a left arm, and a torso. I'm a torso. Oh, there we go. I forgot about picking locks. There's another leg. Look at desk. There's virtually nothing on the desk and lacked a chair. Obviously, very little work was actually done here. There's no interest in the hotel recordings. There's a safe, though. The door was thick, but the lock was made of old commercial brand. It was highly I was highly skilled in cracking. Okay. I hadn't had cause to crack safes for some time, but my hands instantly went into automatic and the thieving mindset returned like an old friend. When the job was done, the safe opened, my nostalgia faded into puzzlement. When I found it was empty. Just for once, I'd like to crack a safe that actually contains something. Is that too much to ask? Open desk. Maybe there's something in the desk. The only drawer was empty. Okay, look at shelf. Single shelf was home to a large number of dust-covered binders and papers. Okay, well, we looked at all the papers and stuff, so... Oh, man. So we need to find all the pieces of this. I'm guessing... I wouldn't be surprised if it's in our room or in one of the other rooms, but I think we went in the other rooms. So let's check our room. I mean, we saw the leg, so I'm assuming that's the 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're back here again. Hey, look, it's an arm. It was in our room. What do you know? Eventually, we're gonna have to go to the roof. So... I think I might... Oh, I just thought about something. It was up here. Up here. This is where the stuff goes. Right here. This is the torso. This is the torso. Right here. Put head on body. Well, I meant to do head. The body was intact for reasons I couldn't explain. I sensed that something had changed back in the real world. What kind of ridiculous locking mechanism is this? Oh, okay. The door is probably open now. I bet you the roof door is now open. Yeah. Open door. It is. Save. Roof 2. 14 roof 2. 14 on roof. Roof. What's this? Oh, it's a paper. It's a paper under a rock. Well, let's look at the... Look. The view of the island was spectacular, but most of the roof seemed to be sectioned off by a metal fence. Just about the only feature within reach was a piece of paper held down by a stone. Take paper. Clan Bronwyn Island, July 28th, AD 1501. That's a big ass tree. A sturdy tree, this. It took us from dawn to dusk, but we finally have it down. I'm tired, Father. 'Twas indeed clever of us to investigate this island, eh, boy? I haven't seen such a gigantic oak, nor do I expect to again. but its wood shall keep us in the business of carpentry for years to come. Father, look at those stones. Do you think there was once a house here? It matters not. Why must you always look everywhere but at what matters? This is your... Father? Is something troubling you, Father? Oh, I can do something. Huh? Where am I? I must have shifted into the dark world during the vision. Trilby? Shoban? Oh, thank God, I thought I was all alone. What happened to you? I don't know. After you knocked me out in my room, I woke up and everything was like this. The hotel's ruined. There's blood everywhere. I saw this horrible man. Tall, thin, long black coat. You know him? Enough to know you're lucky to be alive. He didn't notice me, so I ran up here to hide. I don't trust her. How did she get past the doll? What doll? Trilby, what the hell is going on? I told you what would happen if you followed me into the shadows. This isn't your problem. Take these. What are these? Tranquilizer pills. Take one. When you calm down, the hotel will go back to normal. Won't you need them? I don't need to run away anymore. Trilby, wait! Where are you going? I know enough now. I know where the wood came from. Perhaps I can find a way to end this. So I was right. The cursed wood came from the island, but what good does that knowledge do to me? Wait a second. I never got around to reading the letter I took from under the rock. Trilby, I am very close to ending this. Meet me in the hotel basement. I must show you my discovery. Linkman. Is this a trap? Is this a trap or a legitimate, like, thing? The other page was none of those religious papers. The Book of Victims, Victim 1, the Woodcutter. The first of those against whom the prince sought vengeance was the woodcutter who had held the axe that first felled the tree. The prince came to him and his son, and he struck the woodcutter down, and the woodcutter knew the name of the king. And the prince turned to the woodcutter's son, and he said, "You I shall let live, for you are young and are of the innocent, and that you may go among your people and tell them of what I will wrought." And the woodcutter's son fled and told all of what he had seen. But the men of technology are arrogant, and his words were unheeded. The men of technology are arrogant. I don't have the pills. I had a number of pills, and for some reason I gave them all away. Because I'm so smart. That's a dingus moment in my opinion. I'm gonna up the dingus counter on that one. I mean, I realize why I did it from a game mechanic standpoint, but geez. Okay, I just should save 15 to basement. Open door. Open door. Okay, I see nothing down here. Let's drink water again. You don't need to do that anymore. The grimy cellar had been abandoned for some time. A large section of the floor was worn away. Someone had dug a hole in the foundation large enough to admit a man. Oh, enter hole. Oh. Okay. Hey, it's a stump. I was in some kind of cavern dug out to the rock beneath the hotel. It seemed to be in a constant state of flux, flitting back and forth between the real world and its dark twin. I was certain that the gigantic stump in the middle of this floor had something to do with this. You think? You think? You think? The tree was it. I was certain. This was it. I was certain the remains of the tree that Boyle and his father cut down, its wood being later used to construct an inn, a harpsichord, a shipping crate, and an idol. I could feel that same scrambling in my mind that I had felt just before all of my visions. This time, it was the stump itself that seemed to be beckoning me closer. Lake stump. Stand on stump. Climb stump. I'm guessing we're... Oh, that's climb stump. There we go. Bronwyn Peninsula, July 28th, 55 BC. This is where it all started. This is where it all started. This is the prince, apparently. Kabadatha. A Celtic druid awaits the return of his friend and colleague Galden, who brings news of the invasion of the Angli by the Roman Latin name Suetonius Paulinus. Having fallen out of favor with his fellows for certain radical beliefs and activities, he lives in solitude in this remote forest clearing and prefers not to travel himself. To you break news. The foreigners have landed. They could not be deterred by our sorcery. All is lost. Oh, certain are you? They are making their way across the land, eliminating resistance. Even you out here will be brought down within days. I'm sorry. And the greatest druids bow so easily to this brash foreign power? Do not hang your head yet, my friend. Perhaps the activities for which I was ostracized would yet spell an answer. What are you talking about? You know of my dealings with the ethereal realm. I know what you claim. That where there exists some otherworldly territory populated by demons and creatures of magic. And that you can somehow commune with these creatures. Come inside and I shall explain. What is this madness? In my dealings with the ethereal realm, I have learned of many powerful demons and elementals. But there is one spoken of only reluctantly, a beast possessing an awesome power. You plan to summon a demon, the most terrible of them all, who strikes fear into even the most unflappable creatures I have spoken with. A pain elemental, indeed the only pain elemental, ruler of a desolate wasteland where none venture. An invulnerable, hugely potent beast that feeds on the agony of others. And today is his day. The day when the boundaries between the realms weaken and he glimpses our world. To bring him through at that point should be simple. Even if you could conjure such a thing, how would you have it defend us. I have much knowledge in the ways of magic. With the correct bindings, any demon can be forced to my will. With a I completed the preparations while I waited for your return. All that remains is the summoning. It pains me to see you build your hopes on such nonsense. Be silent and watch. You shall see your nonsense soon enough. In this hall of death, and by the light of Belinus' gift, I summon you. I bring you gifts to mark your path. I feed you with pain. I call you with madness. I summon you with the greatest loss. And I bind you by your true name. Shizo, by the gods, I have reached out to thee through the void. I command you by your true name. Show yourself. Please, stop this. Show yourself. That is an eye. It's huge. It is larger than I anticipated. But he must obey the rules of magic. It is bound. I can command it. No! It is far more powerful than I thought! Help me! Oh, forgive me! No! I beg you! Don't let it take me alive! Well, of course, has no use for meat. It feeds on pain. It does not kill its prisoners. I don't know how to pronounce that. It has only one vowel. CHZO. So, 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 I guess. Cabadath's agony was a particularly rare morsel, and so ensured it would last. His soul was placed inside an oak sapling in the site of his old home to grant his body immortality. For 5 centuries, as the tree grew, he knew torment beyond even his most depraved imaginings. By then, his body was warped and his mind long forgotten into soulless dementia. Oh. Chozo? Why would you? Why are you? Why is there an O on it? By then, his body was warped and his mind long fallen into soulless dementia. He was Zo's utterly and completely his slave. Trilby, you were supposed to leave. I couldn't. Abed, the professor, he's dead. I know. He was killed by the shadows. Just like they will kill you if you don't get away from here. What is this place? This cave is the center of the reality shift. This stump is what's causing it all. How? It is a vessel for the soul of the tall man. The acolyte of Chso. Linkman, nice to see a friendly face. Amazing, isn't it? Of all the things Sir Roddick could have used to murder his son, he chose that idol. Placing the soul of John DeFoe into the wood alongside Cabadath's, infusing the poor man with his magic, allowing him to come back infinitely more powerful than before. Certainly pretty lucky. Lucky? So had to wait 2,000 years for that opportunity. The opportunity to blend magic and science into a single entity. The opportunity to create the bridge. What are you talking about? The bridge between the realms, over which so will cross into our universe and purify mankind. Our order has waited 200 years for the prophecy to be fulfilled. You're not with the Ministry of Occultism. Who are you? 200 years ago, the prophet Jack Freehorn founded the Order of Blessed Agonies. Since then, we have grown and watched and waited. It was only the recent years that the events foretold in the book of So began to occur. It mentions John DeFoe, and it mentioned you. Me. You were the one prophesied to guide the bridge keeper to his destiny. But you didn't finish the job. All three aspects of John DeFoe had to be destroyed to create the bridge, body, mind, and soul. You only destroyed his body. His soul and mind remained. Had I known about this, I wouldn't even have done that. That will truly disappoint my superiors. You were quite adamant that I should try to persuade you to join our cause and fulfill your foretold duty. Is that why you were helping me? They thought if I guided you through your visions that showed you the appropriate passages from our holy books, you'd understand that the prophecy is real. You honestly believe that I joined some insane cult just because you handed me some leaflets? Personally, no. A knife in my gut brought an explosion of ice-cold agony. I heard the pitter-patter of my blood on the rocky floor. Well, he stabbed me. The pain, the surprise, and my exhaustion went together to cause immediate unconsciousness. I awoke to find myself splayed upon the stump, blood still slowly leaking from my wound. In my injured state, I could barely move. My limbs refused to respond. I was as weak as a newborn. Lickman. Oh, good, you're awake. I was afraid you'd miss this. Well, what are you doing? After your staggering ineptitude in DeFoe Manor, the Order needed to nudge things along. We need a connection to So to help administrate his coming. And tonight might be the opportunity we have all year to summon the Tall Man. You're going to bring that thing into our world? With a standard ritual of blessed agonies and an offering. After he takes your life, he will be grateful to us. And then we will guide us to our destiny. So why did you stab me? What if I'm already dead by the time he gets here? You won't be. Men like you, Trilby, die on their own terms. They don't weakly let their life slip away from one measly knife wound. Hush now. Cabadath is coming. Oh, I can type. I can save. I can save. Stabbed. From my position, I can see only a small portion of the wavering cavern. I can see the idol of John DeFoe on the stump beside me, and my bloody waistcoat lying discarded on the corner. With the other senses, I could detect the presence of Shioban and the redoubtable Linkman. Get up. My attempts to move only made things worse. I felt a stab of pain. Something snapped behind my eyes, filling my vision with spots. Take coat. I was losing blood steadily. My arms and legs were limp and unresponsive. I couldn't move. Yell. Wait, idle. Kick idle. I couldn't move. Okay. I call thee from the south. The pain was now replaced with an ice-cold numbness that was spreading fast. The room was swimming before my eyes. What am I supposed to do? I can't move. I was becoming harder and harder to breathe. The air rattled in and out of my lungs like a buzzsaw. Reality flits with realm to realm, tormented, confused. In this madness, and we will bring thee to us. Kick. I can't do it. Oh, kick. No. Uh-oh. My vision was clouded around the edges. He seemed like a stubborn will was the only thing keeping me alive. I present thee with blessed agonies, mind, body, and soul. I present, okay. What am I supposed to do? Come. They're giving me an awful lot of time. I want to see what happens. If nothing else, when we fail. This includes the text. Upon writing, remains missing in action. So it didn't work? I guess it didn't work. Okay. I think I know. I think I might know what we're supposed to do. He gave us a hint. He gave us a hint. What if we type die? Okay. I think that's maybe that's what we're supposed to do. How is that gonna be successful though? Faint death. pretend to die. I can't do anything. It's gonna tell me out of pure will I remain alive. And then I think I wanna not be alive. Maybe not. I died. There we go. What? He's dead? No, that's not possible. Master, please, no! No! Trilby? Go back, Trilby. Leave me alone. I'm dead. Not yet. Not fully. Your mind and soul are drifting apart from your body. But with enough power, there is still time to pull them back. But you must have the will to return. I've had enough. I I did the assignments. I made myself useful. I lived up to the reputation DeFoe Manor gave me. Today, I gave everything I could, but I still died. There's still work to be done. You have not yet completed your duty. I'm sick of duty. I'm sick of prophecy. Just let me sleep. Stronger men than you have tried to fight destiny. None succeeded. Past, present, and future are all different faces of the same die, and few can see them all at once. But I can, and the future demands that you live. Return now. I have marked the path. Please, just let it end. Pleading to me is useless. I am just as much a prisoner of fate as you. The future of your actions are destined to bring about has already taken place. Without your part, I would not be here to restore you to life. So you see, by my mere presence, your decision is already made. Who are you? A murderer and a madman, and a puppet of forces neither of us could possibly comprehend. And I'm not dead. I mean, I couldn't be dead. Trilby, say something. What? You're alive. Oh God, I didn't even know if I was doing it properly. I did it, but I did it, and you're alive. Where's Linkman? That tall man took him. He did something horrible to him. And then he took him away. Where's my waistcoat? Shh, don't talk. I've already called an ambulance. Let's get you back upstairs. Wait. See that wooden idol? Yes. Bring it with us. Wrap it tightly enclosed and bring it with us. Don't let it touch your bare skin. Okay. And now it sits across from me. The reality shift had cleared up and we were free to leave. An STP cleanup crew arrived with the ambulance. No trace of Abed or the hotel staff was found. Officially, they've been classified as unexplained disappearances. Linkman and the tall man seem to have also vanished, which does not surprise me in the least. Jobin signed the official Secrets Act, and last I heard is staying with her parents to recuperate. Which just leaves me to write up my notes with the idol that haunts my dreams gazing at me from across my desk. I was dead. I can't pretend I wasn't. No amount of CPR could have brought me back from where I was. So who did? The man in red? Who was he? If not an insane hallucination and brain death. Unimportant. I am alive, and that's all that matters. Just that, and the destiny of this wretched statuette that I am apparently fated to carry out. Every instinct in my being wants to burn it to ashes and grind them into dirt, but I do not. Linkman spoke of a prophecy that the destruction of John DeFoe's soul would somehow help him and his order summon their dark god. So if I destroy the idol, they win. But what else can I do? Oh no. I certainly can't keep it. I know from experience that it leaks malevolent influence like a broken pipe leaks water. The only other option is to hide it, but where can I hide such a thing and ensure that it is never found again by human hands? Space. I shall have to think about this. Trilby, 7/29/1997. I mean, I think the fulfillment of the prophecy continues. The ritual of the summoning of So will go on. Events have been set in motion that cannot be stopped. We have the blood of the guide. Now we must wait and prepare. Oh, they took my coat. Is this the credits? 1. At this time, there came a man from the land of technology, and through his wisdom was great and his power advanced. He had the willfulness of his fellows and he was the arrogant man. 2. And at the 8th and 20th day of the 7th month of the year of the arrogant man, the king gazed upon the land of technology, saw the arrogant man, who spoke thus: O king, I beseech you, for this land has become corrupt without your benevolent hand. The darkness seeks to envelop us all. I demand of you to cross the border between the lands and make things right, for my power is great, and I have it in my power to control one even as great as you. And the king was rightly amused, for while the arrogant man's power was indeed great, the king's power was greater still. And the king said, I will not submit myself, for firstly, my power is greater than yours, and not yours to command. Secondly, while my capabilities are many, it is impossible for me to enter the land of technology, for the border is a dark and treacherous ocean. I cannot will away. But I will do this for you, O arrogant man. For all the bigness of your head, you are still small enough to be spared the rigors of the dark ocean. I shall rescue you from the darkness in the land of technology, and you shall live in my household, and here you will learn humility. And as the king said it, so it was. So when the arrogant man crossed the ocean to the house of the king, where he was brought before his majesty, who said, Now you must repay me for the slight your arrogance caused me. For despite your insult, I love you as I love every man and beast, and you must learn to have this love in your heart. Okay. And the king took the body and the mind of the arrogant man and separated them from his soul, and he was placed in a great tree in the land of technology. And this action he announced, Now you are the tree, and the tree is you, and the wood is your soul. With this gift of separation, your body shall not wither or die throughout your lessons. But should any man interfere with the tree that is your soul on the day that is mine, I shall lend you the power to confront them and strike them down with fitting vengeance. And then he touched the arrogant man and filled his heart with his warming love, and the arrogant man became the prince, and he knew the name of the king. And the prince and the court of the king bowed down and wept and sang with great praise the name of the king, for great and generous was his wisdom. The book of Book of the Prince, chapter 2. I think that's the end. I think it's fitting to stop the timer now. We're getting a lot of lore. Yeah, there is the credits. We're getting a lot of lore here. There's so much lore.